Hi, this is Dr. Derwent, and I am here today to talk with you about how to upload your portfolio. If you have questions about what needs to go into your writing proficiency portfolio, I will show you where to get the document that you'll need to explain to you all the different parts of the portfolio. What we're going to do right now is just see how to create the portfolio and populate it in the Chalk and Wire interface. You should have a Chalk and Wire account already that you've been using in the first year that you've been at Millsaps. So what we're going to do is log into that account. Remember, you've got to tell it that you want Millsaps. I'm going to put in my ID and my password. And I'm now in my student account. You'll see here, there's Sheila Morgan. This is actually just the student account so that you can see what it's going to look like when you create your own portfolio. So what we need to do here is we're going to create a portfolio. So I'm going to go to my work menu, my coursework, and I'm going to make a new portfolio. So I'm creating a new portfolio. I'm going to call this Writing Proficiency, so I know which one it is. And then the table of contents, I'm going to choose the Writing Proficiency Portfolio. Okay. Once I've done that, I see my new Writing Proficiency Portfolio ready for me to fill in. If I click on this original submission button, that's the one that I want, I will be taken to the initial page. You'll notice here that you also have a first resubmission and a second resubmission button. Those pages are for what you'll need to do in the event that your original portfolio is not accepted for the proficiency requirement. So right now, the only thing you need to be worried about is the original submission space. So I'm going to click there. And now we see the page where we put all of our information for our portfolio. You'll see there's already instructions right here. And if I click on this, I get information about what I need to have in my portfolio. The portfolio needs to include a reflection. This is something that you're going to write outside of your classwork. This is a paper that's written only for the portfolio. 4 papers drawn from courses in at least 2 of the 3 divisions of the college. So you've got to have 4 different papers that you've written for classes here at Millsaps, and they have to come from at least 2 of the 3 parts of the college. So you can have 2 lab reports from science and a paper that you wrote in Heritage or in your connections class, and then maybe a paper from a business class. Or you might have papers only from the sciences and business. You might have papers only from arts and humanities and business, etc. But you got to have 2 of the 3 divisions and 4 papers total. Then the final item is a wild card. So something that you're interested in sharing with us that tells us more about you as a writer. Do you like to create your own stories or poems? Do you enjoy writing op-ed pieces? Do you keep a blog? Look at the types of things that you've written that would show us more of who you are, and you'll want to select one of those things as your wild card. If you can get it into Chalk and Wire, it can be your wild card. So if you like to make videos, or if you've done a PowerPoint presentation you're particularly proud of, or if you would like to share a piece of visual art that you've created, if you can find a way to get it into Chalk and Wire, then you can use that as your wild card. The key to the wild card and making it a part of your portfolio is connecting it to everything else in the portfolio through the reflection that you write. If you'd like more information about these particular pieces, we invite you to stop into the Writing Center and speak with either Miss Megan Sales or with me, Dr. D, and we'll be happy to explain to you what kinds of things you might put into your portfolio. Once you've finished putting up your documents, then you're going to submit your work. So let's put some documents in here and walk through this process, all right? And if you have any questions, of course, you can contact us here. There's also a document right here that will allow you to see what it is that you need to put into the portfolio if you need some more information. So let's add some content. I go to the Add Content section. I'm going to add files. I've already created all of my files. I know where I want them to be. So I'm going to put my content here, and it's now asking me what I want to add. I'm going to go to my File menu. Everything's in Dropbox. So let me navigate to where I've put my files, so you would find where you've put the files that you want to upload. And I've got some papers, and you'll see here I've got 4 essays, a reflection piece, and a wildcard. So I'm going to select all of these pieces and open. And now you see they're all ready to be uploaded. I'm going to upload all of them. And they're super short, so these won't take long at all. All right, they've all been uploaded. Great. All right. And now I'm going to close this. And here are my files. Now you'll see they're not in the order, right? Because I want to do this in a particular order. My reflection first, then the papers, then the wildcard. That's so that it makes it easier for the person reading your portfolio to read it as a whole document from beginning to end. So I'm going to take these little handles. I'm going to drag my reflection up to the top. Then I'm going to put my papers in the order that I want them to be read in. And now I have everything in order as it ought to be. So I'm done. This is all I have to do for my portfolio. Now I'm going to click Submit. And I'm submitting my content to me. You're submitting it to Dr. Derwa. So Anita Derwa, click Submit. And you've now submitted your portfolio to the writing program to be assessed. Your portfolio will be assessed by at least 2, perhaps 3 faculty members who gather in the summer to read portfolios and assess them for writing proficiency. You'll be notified about your work through the Chalk and Wire system. So be on the lookout for an email. At some point during the summer, you should get an email from us indicating whether or not you have passed. And if you have not passed, if you don't pass the writing portfolio, you'll be given some instructions through Chalk and Wire on what it is that you need to do next. Good luck with your writing portfolio. Make sure that you get it submitted by the time you leave campus for the summer term, so that we can assess you over the summer and you can begin your work in the fall ready to go with this graduation requirement completed. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to stop by our offices over in Johnstone Hall or send an email to millsaps writing program@millsaps.edu. Thanks for your time and good luck.